Dear students, how are you? Hope you are all fine. Okay, let us begin our today's class with word of a day. And today's word of a day. Exasperation. Exasperation, this is a noun. Exasperation, it means annoying, irritation, displeasure. For example, he stares at me with an exasperation. She exasperated at the crowd. She exasperated at the crowd. This is a verb form. Exasperated. Exasperation is a noun form. It means annoy, irritation, displeasure. Take note of this. Today we are going to discuss a part of speech which is very interesting, that is adjective. Adjective is a word which adds or supplies more meaning to a noun or pronoun. Adjective is a word which adds or supplies more meaning to a noun or pronoun. See, for example, now look at this sentence. He is a king. He is a king. And look at this sentence B. He is a noble, merciful, and kind-hearted king. Look at these sentences. She is a student. She is an intelligent, wise, and brilliant student. Look at these sentences. look at these two sentences. He is a king. The main noun is king. But here what we do? Noble, merciful, kind-hearted. What these words do in this sentences? In this sentence, these words add more meaning to a noun king. So these are all called adjectives. These are all adjectives. Likewise, she is a student. She is an intelligent, wise and brilliant student. So these are all adjectives. So the main function of adjective is adjective always beautifies a language. Adjective add on nouns. Adjective add more meaning to noun. Adjective supplies more information to a noun. The more adjective you write, the more you can beautify a noun or pronoun. So the very purpose of adjective is not only adding meaning, not only that is adding more information to a noun. Adjective, it is beautifies a language. Adjective beautifies a language. Okay. So in a sentence, sentences, adjective add on. Adjective, that is, it is like an ornament. It is like an ornament. So without adjective, the sentence, it is not seems to be beautiful. So the very purpose of adjective is to add more meaning to a noun or pronoun. This is the basic concept. Try to understand. Okay. So likewise, that is, we discussed pronoun. Pronoun means add, that is a word which replaces noun. Instead of noun, if you use, it is called as pronoun. That is the basic concept. Try to understand it. Okay, the types, that is a secondary. The types are secondary, but for your communication purpose, you have to remember only these the definitions. Pronoun replaces noun. Instead of that is noun, you can use a word, it is called as pronoun. Verb is a describing word. Noun is a naming word. So try to, that is, keep these points in your mind. Okay, so the classification types, these things acts as a secondary things, but primary thing is when you say noun, immediately the definition comes to your mind. It is a naming word. Verb, describing word. Pronoun instead of noun or replacing noun. Adjective which adds more meaning to noun or pronoun. So it is you can, if you want, you can easily remember noun, pronoun plus pronoun plus. That means plus means that adds more meaning to it. So the very purpose of adjective is that beautifies a language, that beautifies a sentence. And another one thing is that, okay, that is majority of adjectives comes before a noun. See, for example, here we have king. Noble, merciful, kind-hearted king. Usually that occurs before noun. Majority of adjectives, they come before noun. See, student, intelligent, wise and brilliant, that comes before noun. Adjectives usually comes before nouns. Okay? Yes. And some, that is like pronoun, adjectives too have some types. See, for example, the first type is adjective of quality. Adjective of quality. Okay. For example, this is a tall building. This is a Tall building. This is a tall building. He is a nice student. He is a nice student. This is a beautiful flower. This is a beautiful flower. Tall, nice, beautiful. All these words shows the quality of a noun. This is a building. If you say this is a tall building, that refers to the quality. If it refers to a quality, it is called as adjective of quality, because the type itself has got answer with it. Adjective of quality. Then the next is adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity which answers how much. Which answers how much. For example, there is a little milk in a cup. There is a little milk in a cup. Some people have attended a function. Some people have attended a function. See, for example, how much milk is there? Little milk. How many people have attended? Some people. Few books are available. Few books are available. How many books are available? Few books are available. Likewise, that is whatever that is the word which answers a question how much, it is called as adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity. See, usually we use how much with uncountable nouns. Okay, these are all that is some, few, little, we use with uncountable nouns. And the next one is adjective of number. Adjective of number which answers a question. Which answers a question. How many? How many? For example, I have 2 sisters. I have 2 sisters. The boy who sits in a first row. The boy who sits in a first row. The 4th column in a table. The 4th column in a table. That is 2. First, 4th. See, actually, how many sisters you have? I have 2 sisters. Okay, so how many rows? First row. How many columns? That is 4th column, right? So this is adjective of number. Adjective of number. And the next one is demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective. This, that, these, those. This, that, those. This boy is reading well. That car belongs to me. That car belongs to me. These books belong to my brother. Those cars are those cars are parked in a shed. See, the thing is, in the demonstrative adjective, this, that, these, those, that comes immediately before a noun. That is, you can you try to differentiate between demonstrative adjective and demonstrative pronoun. This boy, that car, these books, those cars. So the noun which immediately follows demonstrative adjective. Okay. Then the next is distributive adjective. Distributive adjective. Each, either, neither. This is also same like demonstrative adjective. For example, each member of the family came. Either students participated in a debate. Neither applicants has called for an interview. See, this is also each member, either students, neither applicants. These are all called as distributive adjective. These are all called as distributive adjective. And the next one is interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjective. That is what, whose, who, whose, whom, whom, okay, like this. And the usage is whose pen it is. Which car is yours? Which car is yours? And whom did you meet yesterday? So these are all the interrogative adjectives. See, this is also immediately follows by a noun. Okay. Whose pen it is, which car is yours, whom did you meet yesterday, right? So these type of adjectives are called as interrogative adjectives. Interrogative adjectives. And the next one is possessive adjective. Possessive adjective. Mine, yours, mine, your, our, his, her, like this. These are all possessive adjective. For example, this is my pen. This is my pen. It is your book. It is your book. So likewise, that is see the difference between possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. For example, if you write like this pen is mine. This pen is mine. This is possessive pronoun. Okay. The book is yours. Possessive pronoun. Look at this is my pen. This pen is mine. This is possessive pronoun. If you write like this is my pen, it is called as possessive adjective. So if you keep practice, you can understand things very well. So these are all called possessive adjectives. These are all called possessive adjectives. So try to understand the types. You keep practicing, you write sentences, you can easily understand what is adjective. See, the primary form of adjective is, see, the understanding should be like this. What an adjective does in a sentence, adjective adds, supplies, beautifies a noun or pronoun. The more adjectives you learn, the more beautiful sentences you can write. So try to learn maximum adjectives. Try to learn more adjectives so that you can write beautiful sentences in English. Okay. Another one very important thing, I would like to tell you. My previous class, so that is immediately after teaching a verb, I told you to prepare, I told you to download one thing. Can you remember that? That is the table of present tense, past participle, present participle. Again, I would like to remind you that, because if you have these, see, for example, present tense, past tense, past participle, and present participle. See, I told you, that is two types of verbs. Regular verbs and irregular verbs. Regular verbs, no problem. Because by merely adding ed, you can write regular verbs. Okay. See, for example, present tense, talk. Past tense, no problem. That is by adding ed, talked. And past participle is also same. And present participle, you have to add ing. Okay. So likewise, walk. Walked, past participle, and present participle is walking. These are all the regular verbs, no problem. But as far as irregular verb is concerned, you must be very, very careful. See, saw, seen, seeing. But as far as present participle is concerned, whether it is a regular verb or irregular verb, by merely adding ing with present tense, you get present participle. Okay. Go, went, gone, going. Okay. Swim, swam, swum, swimming. Fly, flew, flown, flying. So likewise, you have to prepare a table or else you download it. See, as far as regular verbs are concerned, no problem. That is why I am again and again I am emphasizing this. See, if you know, because as I already told you, majority of boys, they do not know the difference between past tense and past participle. While we discuss the construction of sentences, then only you come to know the importance of past participle. Okay, in certain contexts, only past participle comes, not past tense. So don't think that both are same, because that is in regular verbs, that is both past tense and past participle are same. But if you write irregular verbs, then only you come to know. For example, some verbs, that is read, read, reading. Okay, so today we discussed adjectives, and in our next class, the continuation of adjectives, that is the degrees of adjectives, degrees of comparison. Okay, many more very interesting thing related to adjective we shall discuss in a detailed manner. But try to remember this. Please prepare a table. I think it would be better if you write it in a paper. If you write it in a A4 sheet, you can, so that you can remember forever, right? So if you are not doing so, or else you do one thing, you download PDF, take print out and keep it with you. So it will be helpful to you in your future while we construct sentences, that can be highly useful to you. So next class also we will discuss adjectives, and there is a comparison, degrees of comparison, positive degree, comparative degree, superlative degree. So that is many interesting things related to those things we shall discuss in our next class. Thank you so much.